It came up on us very quickly. It was frightening at the start. There was a lot of fear.
Am I okay to start? Okay. Good morning, everyone. I need to speak to you about coronavirus and COVID-19.
It was a little bit like a silent war because you didn't really know much about it in the beginning.
My biggest fear was just not to bring it in a client home, probably.
Yes, yeah.
That's, I think it's still our biggest fear as a carer, yeah.
We had heard about it in January, but we didn't know how serious it was going to be. Northside Home Care Services is a home care company based here in North Dublin. We provide care services to our client base, which is around 650 people. In January, we started to prepare, getting ourselves ready, procuring PPE. But when it hit us in March, it really hit us. It was frightening at the start. There was a lot of fear with our carers going into families' homes, and there was a lot of fear from the families. What we had to do was put an emergency plan in place to be able to cope with a pandemic that we'd never had dealt with before.
Well, I think we helped them by being there and support them because most of them had nobody.
That's right,
And
yes.
we were maybe that half an hour, maybe an hour a day who, like, we were everything for them.
Mm-hmm.
They had to talk with us in that half an hour what they wanted to talk with anyone else in a full day, you know.
They were reassured when we called every day to see them that they weren't alone.
Our organisation was the first organisation to be hit. All the other home care companies, Section 39 charitable organisations, they didn't have it like we had it. We couldn't go to anyone to say, what did you do there? We had to turn around ourselves and say, well, look, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to handle it and support us.
Did you feel? I felt I was quite supported, Alex,
I
from
felt
day one.
great support as well.
Yeah, there was support there from our team leaders, your line manager, all the management in the office. I felt there was always somebody at the end of the phone if you needed them, 24 hours a day nearly.
Support, yeah, I don't mean only delivery of PPE and all that. We always have somebody to talk with if we need it.
Oh yes, there was always someone there.
Because at the end of the day, we're human as well, just like our clients, and we need to talk, you know.
I think what helps us great as an organisation is the trust that we have in our carers and they have with us.
Yes, it was walked and we're home. My name is Margaret Wadsworth and I live in Hove. Rebecca Core is my main carer and she is very capable and kind, that nothing is too much trouble to her. I value her attention and friendship she gives me. Thank you.
Our Meals on Wheels services, all our meals were cooked on a daily basis in the various kitchens that we have around North Dublin. During the pandemic, all the kitchens closed. We couldn't continue to actually cook meals for people and deliver them to our homes. But by chance, a few weeks before the pandemic, we had been trialling out Ballymaguire food meals. So as the pandemic hit and the lockdown came, we organised with Ballymaguire Foods to procure their meals and deliver them to people's houses. These meals had a 10-day shelf life, very nutritional meals that are sold in all the supermarkets around Dublin. Anyone who wanted a meal, whether they could afford it or not, during the pandemic, we supplied meals to all the families. So nobody was without meals. And a lot of families, even our clients, where members of their family used to come in and cook the meals, we now took over that and we delivered meals to those houses. We went from normally delivering 1,000 meals a week. During the height of the pandemic, we had increased that to 2,600 meals.
Hiya, Mr. Mooney. There's your meal for you.
Thank you. You're welcome. They've been very good to us. We've received some lovely gifts that were donated to the company and they were then passed on to the carers.
For Carers Week, which was, I think was the second week in June, we had hampers for all the members of staff and the carers that had worked through the hard months of March and April.
For me, the appreciation was the support they gave me, first of all. Great, that the hamper was great. I'm not going to say what's not. I'll be honest with you.
Yes,
but the support they gave us, I think it's worth more than anything
and lots
else.
of training and ongoing training, I
Yeah.
think, as well as you say, the support that they've shown to us.
What lies ahead is fairly scary. We know what we've already been through. We see figures rising on a daily basis here in Dublin. We feel better prepared because we know we've already come through the first wave. If there is a second wave, we are better prepared for it. We have stocks of PPE, our training is in place, our senior management, our team leaders, our carers know what to expect if it arises in a client's home. What I'd like to say to the carers moving into the future is that we will be here as a team 7 days a week to support our carers and our clients.